Hey there viewers, thank you for tuning in to Super Mario Diagnostics once again. Today we are working on a 2006 3 Series BMW with an evap leak. And this is post findings, and I just wanted to share something that I think will be very helpful. Started out with the usual purge valve check. Purge valve turned out perfectly fine. And I wanted to connect my smoke machine. This is my personal smoke machine at the moment. Altool SET206. I will show you what I like about this and what I don't like about it. Anyway, went in there, hooked up to my evap, and closed off the vent valve, and saw no smoke anywhere. And I decided, well, maybe we're gonna need a smoke machine with a manometer, because that's really important. I need to know for a fact that there's zero leakage whatsoever. So we brought over the Redline. I believe this is Redline. Yeah, Redline with the manometer, and it was bouncing around at about 0.4, 0.5 marks. And of course, the moral of the story, the lesson here is don't rely on just not seeing smoke. I almost got burned by that one. I grabbed this one, looked at the manometer, and saw that there was a leak. The second lesson is I tried the Stinger 2020 and a laser beam and couldn't find anything. I uncovered these access panels here. That one first, and I didn't smell anything, didn't find anything. Then I uncovered this one, and I could instantly smell something. And if you look carefully, you can see some discoloration here. That yellow right there. Everything matters, guys. The smell matters, the visual, everything matters, because if you put a Stinger 2020 on this thing, even with the best smoke machine you could find, with the best output that you could find, you're gonna get zero smoke. Zero. And if that fails, you could try a laser beam, and I am basically looking for, that's reflecting off of the gas pump itself. It is not, you know, as a usual smoke would show. You would see the beam with where the smoke is at. But let me put a light on in here for you guys to show the point of the video. Point is the visual, and the smell does it all. I'm gonna leave this here so you guys can see this. And all I did was touch this, and I could hear the leak. Now you guys may not be able to hear this, but I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna get my microphone up close to it, so please bear the noise. And that is my microphone right there. I'm just gonna leave it in the vicinity of the smoke and just splitting this slightly. You should be able to hear it. Ha! Evap leak found. No smoke machine. Well, hold on. Let me put my mic on. What a mess. Something like that. No smoke machine, no smoke output, no light, no laser will be able to find a leak that small. Nothing beats a good visual and smell. My sense of smell sucks. So for me to have smelled that, it was pretty bad. And like I said, this is not a bad smoke machine, guys. This thing puts out smoke. You know, there's no reason for that smoke not to show up. But let's face it, some leaks are so small that the smoke, the particles, I guess you could call it, just cannot pass through them. And even when I was going like that, you couldn't see it in the camera. You couldn't see the smoke. So kind of funny that happened. But there could be a routing issue as well, because it might be passing through certain things. I won't know until I take it apart. There could be a routing issue there, that it's still fresh air there and there's no smoke in that vicinity for it to come out. But the point of the video is trust your instincts. Keep an eye on visual, moisture, little moisture marks, discoloration, smells. Uncover those panels. If there's an access panel, just uncover it. It takes not too long. And I think we're going to finish this video with the fix. I'm going to show maybe the underside of that cover and see if there was a reason why the smoke couldn't just come up to that area. And there it is, fellas. That is the old part. That's where the leak was. And you may or may not have heard it. But we're going to do another little test. There is a longer hose that attaches to this, but for the sake of the video, I just detached it real quick before I finish the repair. And you can see it's nice and dry there, right? Let's go ahead and fill this sucker up with brake clean or any fluid of your choice. Bam! So yeah, no intricate plumbing going on. That was direct to tank. You know, there was smoke should have reached there, no problem. So yeah, nothing to hinder smoke from getting there. This just goes to show that the smoke test isn't 100%, even if you have a laser, a hell of a flashlight, or just very good eyesight. Sometimes you need a little more. In this case, smell, the sense of smell and a good visual. You know, you see this, it's all moist now, but when we saw it in the earlier in the video, you can see that discoloration there. That speaks volumes right there. So it's little signs like that that tell us a lot. If we were to see that in an electrical connection, we would, you know, deduce that there's a lot of resistance going on in there and possible arcing, and eventually leads to melting or overcurrent, things like that. So that's just comes with the job. You know, we have to use all of our senses. Thought I'd share that one, especially since it actually threw me for a loop for a second there. I didn't see any smoke. I was like, oh crap. But the manometer had the last say in this one. That's one thing I really don't like about that all-tool smoke machine. I did buy it, you know, for the smoke output, but I really would like, now at this point, I must have a some kind of a manometer in place in order to be 100%. But it is what it is. At this point, at least we got it through. We got it fixed. And I almost forgot to mention just one more thing to take away from this. One of the things, this is one of the reasons why I don't like the soap and water on an evap system. If anything, I prefer dusty cars because I get to see any moisture or anything of that nature, especially when it comes to like tank leaks or anything of that nature. So just thought I'd share that. I mean, I just prefer not to douse the whole car with soap and water because it just contaminates everything. It just wets everything. And it's never worked for me, honestly. But then again, look at the whole smoke deal. You know, I was a 100% smoke guy. You know, if I didn't see the smoke, either the valves were intermittently not sealing, but I tested all that as well. And look, turns out the smoke let me down on this case. So yeah, just thought I'd share that one real quick. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. If you like what you see, hit like. Leave a comment if you'd like to. And I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.